What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Vanity V. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Thursday. We're almost there to the weekend, and this is probably going to be like one of the last nice weekends that we're going to have if you live on the East Coast. So I definitely plan on trying to get out and enjoying the weekend. I hope you all do the same. So this video is for the fellas too, but this is really, I'm talking to my ladies today, you guys. It's kind of a follow-up. If you follow my channel, you guys know that I have been following not only the Carlee Russell story, which happened a couple months ago, and we all know what happened with that. She literally faked her kidnapping, a whole mess, child. And then piggybacking off of that, now we have the situation with Rho Bashe, is the Somali woman from Texas who has made the internet ablaze and set the internet on fire with her alleged bricking of her face, right? And so since when did that story first break? I want to say maybe not this past weekend, but last week, maybe mid to early last week, that story first broke. And I'm talking about the Rho Bashe, the lady that got hit with the brick. And of course, I'm not going to lie, I'm sure that most women and a lot of men can relate because of the gravity of the way that she looked. And she seemed frantic. We believed her, right? I mean, I did. We were just doing with the information, what we had with the information that we had. You know what I'm saying? Like, since then, so many things have come out. I did a follow-up video because, quite frankly, I feel like she is a scammer. And even since I did my scammer video, acknowledging the fact that she is full of it, even since I did that, more stuff has come out. Okay? So we are going to talk about that. And we're going to talk also, you guys, about how we have to, there's something going on with women right now. I'm a little disappointed in women. You know, I am not a feminist. Do I believe in women empowerment? I absolutely do. I believe in equality for women and all of those things, but I also am not too high and mighty to hold women accountable when we are wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people in my comments, a lot of y'all had a lot of stuff to say under my video talking about the young lady from Houston being a scammer. A lot of you guys were saying, don't believe women right away. We have to dig deeper. And I have a couple thoughts about that. I understand the premise of that. We have to investigate things, and we don't want to villainize. We don't want to make a habit of villainizing men. But it's the way that this situation was presented. I mean, if somebody walks up to me with a black eye and they're like, somebody punched me, my first thought is not going to be, well, dang, is she making this up? He or she, are they making it up? I mean, I'm looking at this person and they look like they have a black eye. So if they say they got punched, I'm going to go with that. And that is what we all did. Most of us did. Were we duped? Yes. But I don't blame any of us for being empathetic to seeing this woman screaming on, her video with a lump on her face. Now, obviously, as things go, you dig deeper. I listened, Neek at Night had a really good video the other day where she kind of broke down the video recording of Rho Bashe, like the audio in the background. And I didn't listen to that at first, because she's clearly screaming frantic. But then when you really start to listen to the video, you hear the people in the background and they're like, we didn't see anything happen. You have a young lady in the background as she's screaming. She's like, we weren't even here when you got hit. So then, stuff starts to unravel. We start to find out that she has all kinds of charges from stalking women. She's physically been abusive to women, beat up other women, all kinds of crazy stuff. And then we also found out that 2 or 3 years ago, she did the same thing with a GoFundMe. And the videos were almost identical to now and 2 or 3 years ago when she did a video alleging the same type of thing, talking about N-words, always putting their hands on women. I don't deserve this. I've never done anything to anybody. And it's evident, right, now that we have all of the facts, that she is a complete scammer, and that she played a lot of us. She did. Now, I didn't donate any money. I was thinking about it, though. I'm so glad that I did it. But, you know, I mean, if you really want to think about running game, that's a hell of a scam. I mean, she got upwards of $40,000 to $45,000 by however she got this mark on her face, getting online and screaming and talking, pitting on our sympathies, and she got paid. I mean, that's a lot of money to get paid. Now, I'm praying and hoping that GoFundMe rescinds the money and gives people their money back, because there are just too many things that have come out. And in addition to that, this woman did not file a police report because she probably saw what happened with Carlee Russell. And she probably said, you know what? I'm not going to get the police involved in this, because if I do, that's a whole other, lane and situation and heat that I don't want. I'm going to just scam these people this way. We're going to keep the police out of it, and then, tug at people's heartstrings and get donations. Do I 100% at this point think that it was a scam? Absolutely. I think that she scammed us. So what I really want to say, women, okay? We have got to do better. There are too many situations where women are alleging things that are not happening. A lot of times it's behind a man. A man may reject us or whatever we've seen. And this is not just unique to Black women, white women, Latino women, Asian women. Women in general are doing this bullshit where they're not only, falsely accusing men of heinous acts, physical abuse, sexual abuse, things like that, but then now we got women kidnapping themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, and I am not talking to real victims. And the reason why I'm saying this, y'all, is because there are real victims out there. And I've seen people in the comments and talk to men that are like, I don't know, ladies, y'all be lying, and I'm not going to be so quick to get involved, moving forward. Because ultimately, obviously, if something tragic happens to us, it really happens to us, of course we want a man that's there to help us. Duh. Yes. But it's like, if men don't, there has to be a safety involved, a certain level of safety involved in that, and a certain level of knowing that you really are being hurt for men to feel comfortable to get involved. Because men are already saying, like, look, if you're not my mama, my sister, my cousin, my girlfriend, my wife, whatever, my daughter, I'm not putting my life at risk to help you in a situation where you may or may not be lying. And when you really break it down and think about that, I kind of can't even blame the men, because it's like, at the end of the day, they have to get home to their families. They have to get home safely. And I've seen men fight each other. It's scary. Like, when men are really, really going at it, and then not to mention now, you have to worry about not even a fair one. People are just flat out shooting each other and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just unfortunate that we live in a society now where there's so much imminent danger involved in general that men definitely don't want to get involved when they don't have to. And so imagine a man risking his life for a woman who's lying. You know what I mean? Like, that's almost criminal. So I want us to all really, really, it's a really deep subject, because of course, it's the saying, men should be men and be a man. And how dare you watch me get beat up or, whatever. But then you have situations also, y'all, where we've seen it time and time again, where I've seen it recently. I forget which city it was. I want to say it was like at a grocery store or Target, where there was a woman in a domestic violence situation. A man jumped in and he was murdered. A bystander who was trying and attempting to resolve and stop the situation, the man killed him. These are the types of things that men are risking And I'm not saying men shouldn't do it, but do I understand if they don't want to? Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely do. So women, we just have to do better. We have to stop making false accusations, stop scamming. I don't care if your man don't want you anymore. I don't care if you need your rent paid. I don't care what it is, or if you just on some get back. Because sometimes you just trying to get back at that man, so you lie and say he R-word you. You know what I'm saying? Or anything. I mean, it's happening, y'all. We were seeing it. You know, Carlee Russell and Rho Bashe are not just unique. You know, those are not just two situations that are, oh, I can't believe this is happening. No, it happens every day. These are just the situations that have come to the forefront that have made front page news. But this kind of stuff is happening all of the time. And men are upset, and rightfully so. And women, we're upset. I'm upset too, because it's me. I have a daughter. I don't want something to really happen, God forbid, to one of us or one of my friends or a family member where we really need help, and then people don't believe us. Because that's what ends up happening. Unfortunately, like for instance, Carlee Russell, that's one of the few times that I can remember where a black woman being kidnapped made CNN. You know what I mean? Like right away, you know, like sometimes situations, if we put up enough fuss, CNN will post older, you know, kidnapping stories or, you know, things like that. But Carlee Russell made headline news right away. And then for it to be a whole lie, I think that makes people hesitant to take things seriously the next go round. So women, we have a duty and an obligation to do better. And that's really what I wanted to talk about. As it pertains to Rho Bashe, like, shame on you. It's really sad. Like, you need mental help. I watched this woman. She's always screaming. She's always cussing. Her lips are so, she definitely smokes cigarettes. I think we might have seen her smoke cigarettes. She look, you know how someone that smokes cigarettes all the time, lip just look real black and just crusty and nasty and teeth just, that's how she looks. Madam, you need to be finding a dentist instead of like plotting and planning like this. You know, you're out here, you know, stunting, trying to stunt on how much you travel. I see through all of that. All of that is insecurity. You're insecure. It's the yelling and screaming for me. She's always yelling and screaming in her videos. The N-word this and the N-word that. Like, what, lady? Why are you online talking about that? And then I don't even know if we should believe this. She's allegedly trying pre-med or trying to be a doctor. You're trying to be a doctor, conducting yourself in that way. Like, how can anybody take you seriously? Well, she's done for at this point. I don't see, I mean, she has a very distinctive look, so I doubt it if she's getting any jobs or, I mean, she's going to have a hard time in life moving forward. As she should. Carlee Russell too. Like, there's consequences for this type of egregious stuff. Like, you cannot just do this, something of this magnitude and just move forward like nothing happened yesterday. It's not okay. So yeah, like I said, you know, men, there are women that are holding men, there are women that are holding other women's feet to the fire, you know, and we just have to talk to each other and just tell each other we just have to do better, because this kind of behavior is not okay. And it's not only is it bad for men, but it's also bad for women, because you make all of us look bad when you behave this way, and when you make these types of accusations that are just crazy. I mean, this Rho Bashe story is nuts. I've never seen anything like this. Like, you hear about this kind of stuff, this type of scamming, but like, she kind of got us this time, y'all. But it's okay. You know, we learn, but unfortunately, this is a prime example of, and we are all said it, men and women, all right, if another woman come out, we're not going to be so quick to just snap and believe it, you know? So I just want women to do better. I want everybody, you know, we have to conduct ourselves a certain way, you know, professionally, respectfully. I don't care what nobody says. Doing skits, pretending to slap people, it's not okay. Like, that is not okay. I am never going to carry myself like that. And she has a kid and everything. It's like, what kind of example are you setting for yourself and for your child? You out here slapping people as a skit? Like, what are we doing? It's like, we'll do anything for the clout and to go viral. It's just, I can't. But anyway, so it's your girl, Vanity V, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop down in the comments, as you guys always do. You're very opinionated. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with me, if you don't, either way, let me know, okay? And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.